Alright, what's up guys? It's Nick. I'm reviewing Black Christmas, as you can see. And yeah, out of the gate, it's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 movie, and you should definitely pick up this Blu-ray, which I'll be reviewing as well. So yeah, Black Christmas, the movie, and yeah, it's an amazing movie, 10 out of 10. This Blu-ray also is a 10 out of 10. I'll get into that later. But excuse me. Yeah. So basically, what this movie is about this deranged killer who all of a sudden shows up to this sorority house and decides to start stalking and killing the girls while making these creepy phone calls, which I'll show you right now.
Hey, quiet! It's him again! The Mona!
He's expanded his act. Could that be one person? No, Claire, that's the Mormon Tabernacle Choir doing their annual obscene phone call.
Let me stick.
Yeah, pretty creepy. He always makes those sounds and noises during the phone calls and says some really provocative stuff, especially for the 70s. It's like, man, it's just crazy. This movie wasn't really talked about. It wasn't really well known at all. It's amongst one of the first slasher films ever. This predates Halloween. A lot of people say Halloween was the first, but this, Peeping Tom, Psycho, and the list goes on before Halloween. It's just Halloween was more mainstream, I think. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, this movie is beautiful as well. I mean, the shots in this preview right here, I think, look, they don't do it justice, but it gives you a hint at how good of a shot selection this movie has, and quality. Yeah, the killer, Billy, which Bob Clark doesn't really say in the interviews on the Blu-ray. He doesn't refer to him as Billy, but he just refers to him as the killer. The guy who voices him actually the guy in the movie isn't the same person that plays him. It's like all these different people. Even the director Bob Clark played him once, and the whole process of this film, everybody seemed to enjoy on set, and it was a fun shoot, I guess. Yeah, and another thing about this movie was made, believe it or not, by the same director who directed Porky's and A Christmas Story. So, it's kind of ironic he did a classic horror Christmas movie and a classic Christmas movie. Pretty funny to me. The Blu-ray though, amazing. The picture quality is top notch. If you are into horror movies, or are starting to get into them or something like that, there are a few other companies besides Scream Factory, like Arrow Video, Synapse, Blue Underground, to name a few. But Scream Factory, man, this is the real deal. They basically, what they do is they take all the good parts and a lot of the special features from the other releases of the Black Christmas and its DVD, other Blu-ray releases, and it's just a mash. And, you know, puts them all into one. You know, I think it's sort of like a video game where it has so much stuff you could do in it. You know, like there's so much extra content besides the movie in here. There's like trailers. There's an alternate title sequence. There's interviews. The interviews are amazing, informative. And a fun fact that I learned from the interviews. I mean, Elvis Presley and his family used to watch this. Actually, they still do as the time this release of the Blu-ray, which was about like 2 or 3 years ago now. They watch this every Christmas Eve. Fun fact, and I think that's crazy. And Steve Martin, a really famous comedian, went up to Olivia Hussey and said, you know, you're in one of my favorite movies of all time. And she's like, oh, you mean Romeo and Juliet? And I forget the other name of the movie. And he was like, no, it was Black Christmas. And she's like, wow, you know. And then she said that she realized how big of a movie this is and how good it is. So yeah. So Black Christmas, well shot, well acted. It's just a fantastic film. I think it should have a Criterion collection, you know, in my opinion, because of how good it is. It's very innovative. You know, movies like Scream, and I forgot the name of the other one, but it has where the killer calls and, you know, does whatever, but, you know, this movie did it first, you know. And, you know, if this movie didn't happen, then Scream, I don't think would have happened or would have been even thought of. But, you know, you never know. So, yeah, this is my review of the Black Christmas movie. So, yeah, 10 out of 10. Pretty good. Now, on to the Blu-ray. I was talking a little bit about the interviews and all that stuff about it, but it's more than that, man. What they do for, you know, the Scream Factory Blu-rays are they find their original print, which is the best looking print, by the way, and they just remaster it. So basically what you're getting in this, I think it's a 2K scan, but sometimes they do 4K scans and compress them onto a Blu-ray. I have a couple, like The Thing, The Halloween, and Prince of Darkness are all, I think, 4K scans but compressed to a Blu-ray, so they still look amazing even though they're 4K scans, but it's just amazing what they do. And the special features, like I've said before, there's so much more extra stuff we could do on this Blu-ray disc, you know. Well, in this case, there's actually two. This one has the special features, and the one I have in is the film and the commentaries. But yeah, phenomenal Blu-ray and phenomenal movie. 10 out of 10 for both. Top 5 or top 10 horror movies of all time for me for this one, man. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Hope it was informative, and yeah, thank you.